About the significance of having a brother, twin Billy?
It's really good, man. We're really motivated, especially when we train. I knew a big moment like this was going to come from soon, so I'm just happy to see him back in there. I'm happy to be a part of his training camp, and it's going to be a big victory for him. And I know it's going to be one of the biggest upsets of the year because my brother's going to go in there. He's going to be Charlo.
Do you see Jermell as a possible next opponent for you too?
I don't know, not after my brother beats him.
What do you make of Charlo now wanting to make that fight at the catchweight instead of 160?
I don't know, they do what they do, bro. I'm worried about what I do.
How did you think Jermell, or what did you think of that fight, man? Your assessment?
I mean, I can't really criticize him too much. He was coming up in 2 weight classes. You know what I mean? He's 154 fighting a 168 pounder. He looked like he was trying to survive. I mean, I don't know what's going on in his camp. But I mean, he made it to the 12th round. I think with Canelo's performance, Canelo did what he did. He pressed the action, and ultimately won the fight.
Is there gonna be
referring to Jermell winning the fight? They won 163 instead of 160 for you.
Oh shit. Okay.
What do you make of just?
It's, I mean, the only way I'm seeing why the weight would be an issue because he hasn't fought in 2.5 years. So in that case, I understand him. But I mean, we've known about this fight for like about 2.5, 3 months. You know, maybe he was not preparing well, but I don't know. We'll keep it. We'll let him answer those questions.
En español, ¿qué te pareció la actuación de Canelo contra Charlo?
Pues yo creo que era una pelea buena, ¿no? Y no quiero criticar el Canelo. Él hizo lo que siempre hizo. Se fue, se fajó y ganó la pelea.
¿Por qué se dice tomar esta pelea con Andrade? Que has dicho que es la más importante.
No, porque yo quiero ser mi propio hombre. Yo quiero ser el peleador mejor de esta división. Y yo creo que para hacer eso tengo que ganarle a todos los mejores en la división. El Andrade es un peleador muy bueno, rankeado como 4 del WBC. So esto es lo que quiero hacer.
David, in that Canelo-Charlo fight, Canelo only threw 32 punches around. So, he didn't get tired, but do you feel like that was masked a little bit by the really slow pace? And, you throw twice as many punches as that when you get going. Is that going to be a big factor for you beating Canelo if and when that fight happens?
Yeah, I think the key for me is to throw a lot of combinations, you know what I mean, and just to stand my ground. I think that's the difference between me and Canelo. I mean, me and everybody else that Canelo fights. Canelo has their way with them. They're smaller guys, but I'm a big guy. I'm a young guy. I throw a lot of combinations, so I'm very comfortable, and I want it. I'm hungry for this fight.
Do you? Again, I know it's Andrade first, but with Canelo, do you have to establish the jab? I know Plant moved around a lot, but do you feel like you'll be able to get the jab going against Canelo, unlike Plant, because he comes forward? And do you have to, so he doesn't get to the body?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the jab is the key weapon in any fight. Jab. If you're a real pure boxing person, you know that the jab opens the doors to everything. But it's different. The styles are different. You have a person coming in front of you, they're way easier to fight as opposed to a person that moves around a lot. So I mean, it'll be a different fight. The styles are way different, so it'll be a completely different fight.
Will there be some similarities in this fight to Canelo Charlo in that, I know Andrade, he's not jumping straight up, but he's still a guy coming from 54 originally. Will you just be too strong for him, like Canelo was too strong for Charlo?
I don't know. We'll see. That's why we're training extremely hard. You can't think like that as a top fighter, because then that takes away from your training. I feel like with me, what I've always done is I've trained like every single fight was the hardest fight of my life. I've given it all in the ring, so that's why I look the way I look. So I'm preparing for the best Demetrius Andrade possible.
What do you think of your dad's 8th round knockout prediction? Does that sound
I gotta make my dad happy, no? So we're gonna try to follow that. But like I said, I'm not gonna put pressure on myself. I'm not thinking about a knockout, but that's the way I fight. I go out there and inflict as much damage as possible. So I'm always going to fight the same. I'm always going to look for the knockout.
¿Puedes describir tu campamento hasta